Hi there. I'm creating something for my little hot rod bike. You know, hot rod bikes, hot rods, they have white wall tires, don't they? So I'm creating my white wall tires. Well, what can go wrong? In the worst case, we call it patina. Um, the idea is to go around this decidedly. Obviously, here is a reflective strip that gives me a really nice border to the outside so it stays round, and on the inside it's gonna be covered by the rim. So I'm just going to go along with this paintbrush, which is about the perfect width once. The key is not to doodle about and go across this twice, I'm pretty sure. So I'm using regular 2-component automotive paint. That's the best kind of quality stuff. This will be glossy. Sadly, I don't have matte. I'm sure H will have it. So I'm going to make sure my paintbrush is saturated. And off we go. I'd rather have too little than too much. Works. And that I think is already too much. So let me spread this out a bit. Yeah, that's the perfect amount. I'm not too bothered if I'm not quite getting there, because perfect this will not stay. That's pretty sure. This is not the perfect material, it's not the perfect process, none of it is perfect, but it will give me a vintage looking white wall tire. That I'm pretty confident. Changing strategy. Putting the paint first, then spread it out. It's more forgiving than I thought, the whole process. So this is about as perfect I can ask. You'll see. You'll see. We like it. the key here really is a well-behaved paintbrush. Don't you start thinking this is all skill here. This is just cleverness. I'm just applying the paintbrush properly, and that does the job on me. Just say this paint's pretty good too. It's not the ideal paint for the job, but it's white, automotive, 2-component paint that I'm using here without the hardener, meaning it'll stay soft, just about enough soft, not to become brittle and break off. Well, that's the theory. Look at this. Let me see what you see. White wall tire, yes. I was worried that this would be too smelly here, but it's actually okay. Maybe for once I created a YouTube video that no one else has done before. How cool would that be? I would like it. This is actually quite funny if you'd ask me. This Schwalbe tire, clearly the reflective strip is an afterthought. This reflective strip goes across all the writing, so we'll actually come to the tough part here in a second. I'm trying to not to jump the gun. That's the word continental. Did I keep saying Schwalbe? This is a continental. A continental something or another. I'm really trying my very best not to put too much paint here. This is the whole part, so we'll do this now. Okay, works. Alright. Very three-dimensional here. Okay, did it. Really curious how this is going to dry. I'm going to just do one side today because I'm well aware that A, we shouldn't use automotive paint on rubber. B, I'm using a paint that's supposed to have hardener in it and I'm not giving it any. I mean, I wouldn't have any anyway. I am potentially putting this too thick. I'm just really borderlining things and barely put the paint down to make it white. Mayo. This also, you know, when you spray paint your car, this dries off very quickly. And here it just gives me surprisingly enough time to spread this out. I'm quite smitten. I'm quite surprised. This could have gone really bad, really horrible, but it doesn't. And the idea is that afterwards you will experience as a vintage white wall tire. And they will be a bit dirty and a bit brittle and a bit mangled and a bit irregular. So I'm okay about this. Okay, done. This is what we're going to do, and we're going to leave it at this and just hope for the best. Considering that this is 5-year-old paint in a glass, wow, quality stuff. So here goes white wall tires for my bicycle. Subscribe, like, comment, please, and enjoy your day.